What's going on, everyone? Is another episode of Left Side Heavy the podcast. It's episode 110, the 22nd Kickback and Relax installment. I was more than happy to bring back my parents, mom and pops. It wasn't the same episode though. We didn't get people to send in questions. We decided to do another bracket challenge. And on this one, we went over what are just the best feelings in the world. It ranged from sneezing to drinking a cold glass of water to having a shower to laying down after a long day. An assortment of different sorts of feelings in different certain ways. It was a very, very fun episode. Lots of funny stories. It's a long episode too. Just slightly over 2 hours. So I really hope you guys enjoy it. I'm sure you guys will. Anywhere you get your podcast, it'd be more than appreciated to leave a rating and review. It really helps grow the show. And head over to the YouTube if you want to watch the episode instead of listen. I know I've been behind on the uploads in terms of video. I keep saying I'm going to get myself back on track, but then I keep forgetting to do it. So please forgive me. But besides that, I hope you enjoy this episode and we will see you Monday or Wednesday for episode 111. But enjoy the episode. Love you all. Let's go.
I found your name in my yearbook, tried to remember who we were.
Dad, you can open up your beer now. It's about time. Oh, Mom walking right in the front of the camera.
Oh, were you recording?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Cheers, Dad. Oh, man.
Thanks for having me on the show. Are we live?
Yeah, we are live.
Okay.
Oh,
It's
we're
a-
live?
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Can I ask you a question?
What's up?
The last time we were on your show, me and Mom, did we do a show about candy or chips or something or sports?
No,
what
we did memories.
No, I got people to send in questions.
Oh, that was right. That's why I remember we had to
Cheers.
go into
I was
our
wondering
memory
what we
banks
talked about, and I can't
Yeah.
remember because you and I wouldn't talk sports because we talked memory. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like an assortment of questions, and
Awesome.
it kind of ranged from a ton. But it's the 22nd Kickback and Relax episode 110. Welcome back.
Thank you so
Mama
much
Thanks
Top.
for
having us.
having us.
Am I close enough to the mic? You good?
Yeah, you're good.
All right.
Yeah, you're chilling. How was you guys' day?
Crazy as ever. Yours?
Well, I had 4 boys under the age of 5,
Okay, you win.
swimming pool, and a bear.
Another bear today?
Another bear today, 2 of them.
Wow.
They
Whereabouts?
didn't come into our backyard this time, but front yard down the street.
That is, it's amazing how many bears we're getting on a regular basis in this this neighborhood. They're just,
Yeah, it is.
There's nothing
it's
unusual
increased
about a
for
bear now.
sure.
but
A lot more
Anyways.
this year.
I know. I was thinking about like they're more scared of you
I know
than you should be of them. So if you just don't bother them, they're gonna be like,
they're chill.
I'm just here to, just curious.
Raid your berry bush and
Yeah.
yeah.
I understand like getting worried though if like they're coming into your yard and stuff, but
But daycare kind of freaks me out.
Yeah.
Like if they hop the fence and there's Griffin, and Griffin goes,
Well, that's what happened yesterday. The bear hopped the fence, but Dodger
Tells him a
scared the
knock-knock
bear
joke.
away before it jumped into our yard. But Griffin was,
"Hi, bum bum."
I'm going to say he was 15 feet away from the bear.
Yeah, that'll do.
yeah.
Yeah, he was
That'll
pretty
do.
close to the bear.
What's Griffin's knock knock joke?
Mom knows it better. You don't want to screw
Knock,
up.
knock,
Who's
there?
kitty.
Kitty,
Kitty
who?
who?
Bad kitty.
Bad kitty? That's awesome. That is so bad.
And he has to
it's
do
good.
it before every nap. So, I love you. And he goes, knock, knock.
KGB.
The KGB voice in that one. Oh Matt, what was Logan's? Why do fish swim in school? Is that what it is? Because fish
because
can't.
they can't walk.
I remember that joke when we were kids. What's brown and sticky?
A
A
stick.
stick.
Yeah.
It's just stupid enough to be funny.
I heard a joke the other day, and it was like, what did Batman tell Robin before they got in the car?
What?
Robin, get in the car.
Nice.
Sometimes the answer's just right in front of you.
Yeah.
Or it's like, why do scuba divers fall backwards into the water?
Why?
Because if they fell forward, they'd still be in the boat.
Yeah. I like the Batman one. You use that. I haven't heard a great joke in a long time.
Yeah, those jokes are so funny.
Yeah.
Dad jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to dad jokes.
Yeah.
But I am having you guys on. And this is kind of like a last minute idea because I'll be honest, I forgot I had to upload this tomorrow.
Okay.
So
Always
So
glad
we're
to
the
help out.
fill-ins.
we're doing the greatest
emergency
the
fill-in.
greatest feelings in the world.
Okay.
We're doing a bracket, and Georgia wanted me to give her flowers because she came up with a lot of these as well because I
Okay.
needed some. There's
Okay.
32 feelings here.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was 32 feelings.
So some of them are kind of intertwined under the same umbrella,
Yeah.
but dig in. Say hi. But yeah, it was gonna be me and Dad, and then got Mom in last minute because we feel 3 people. There's no ties with 3 people.
That is.
So-
that's-
Winners are easily decided easier. But all right, so these are all random.
Okay.
Okay.
So like the first one was like 18 versus 9 or something.
Got it.
I just picked numbers out of a hat. But so nostalgic music. So a song that you heard
Mm-hmm.
that's like way back and you're hearing it for the first time in a while,
Yeah.
or your pet being excited to see you.
Pet being excited to see you.
So hearing that song you haven't heard in a while.
I'm gonna go with music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the nostalgic music. Brings you back to a different time and place.
Yeah, you're asking the guy that YouTubes songs for 6 hours a day.
Yeah.
Dodger sounds the same every time.
I go
And
to
he's more excited to see me than anyone else.
Yeah.
Mom will go take the trash out. You'll go on a weekend trip with the guys, and he'll be more excited to see Mom after 2
That's right.
minutes.
Let's see. Dog excited or my Sharona. Okay, maybe the dog.
Yeah, it's a hard one because I always get so happy, but he's just like an excited puppy all the time, no matter who he sees.
Yeah. There are some songs that take me to not only like a certain year, but like a day in that year. Or there are still some songs I hear that I picture myself driving home from a nightclub in Coquitlam on a Saturday night and hearing it on the radio or one of the cassettes. You know, like I had one of these mixtapes that I made, and it was one of my favorite ones. And like there's so many songs I got good recall on that. Some not so great feelings, some kind of crappy times. You know what I mean?
I don't even remember the song that played at my grad.
You had some figure skating music that you quite like, though, right?
Oh, I remember my program music.
Yeah,
and
that
I
kind of stuff.
And I remember every time we went onto the ice, clean ice, to do our practice sessions, they played the Supertramp song,
Yeah.
Breakfast in America.
Yeah.
But other than that,
Yeah.
I don't really have a lot of connections like our wedding song. A couple of them. The first one and the last one.
Yeah.
And then I remember at some point we did that Billy whatever country thing.
Billy Ray Ray Cyrus.
Billy Ray Cyrus.
Achy Breaky Hurt
Yeah,
thing.
that's it. See? Music doesn't mean much. I can't remember the names of
Yeah,
songs.
it's not the same for
Yeah,
everybody.
It's not the same for me as a lot of other. I would say more often than not that music would probably win out in this category, but for me,
Well, every morning when Dodger comes in and I say, "Where's Mommy?" and he comes to look for you,
yeah.
he acts like he's never seen Mom. When she hopped out of the car when she went on her 1-week cruise up to Alaska, I thought the dog was just gonna vapor lock right in the driveway. He was so excited.
Yeah. The thing is, so sometimes Dodger being excited to see me, it lasts like maybe 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And then he's just happy in general. And sometimes not all throwback songs I get excited for, but
Right.
when that one hits, it's like,
Yeah.
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 but I'm going to go Pet Seeing You. So I always,
Really?
I
Yeah.
always get really, it makes me happy whenever I see
It does. It
Dodger.
yeah, you can have the crappiest of days.
Yeah.
And you know that dog that jumps up and just wants to lick your face and
Yeah.
that whiny kind of I'm just so excited to see you noise that comes out, and especially with Dodger because he's got that wiggle,
Oh, yeah.
that bum wiggle
Oh, yeah.
that just doesn't stop.
Yeah.
He says hello with everything he's got.
seriously,
every
every-
ounce of his being.
All right. Second matchup. A really good stretch or having a productive day. Like you're at the end of your day and you're like, you know what? I got a lot done today.
I'll go first on this one. A very productive day I love it.
Yeah.
I just absolutely, if I can get all my big rocks in the jar first and I get all my stuff done, I sleep really well.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I go to bed
Like
without a stretch,
yeah.
but I got stuff done that I had to get done.
like making a checklist and checking all the boxes.
Oh yeah, that's that's a great feeling.
I just realized how tough this matchup is because Mom loves like stretching and bending herself in
I'm
half.
gonna have to go with the
Yeah.
with the stretching because there's nothing like a good 1 hour yoga class to straighten out all of the
Yeah.
quirks and knots and
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can do. You're pretty flexible.
balance your
yeah.
mind, calm your nerves,
Yeah.
Yeah.
de-stress. The dog's licking my feet right now.
How about you?
Having a productive day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just
I
always
can have a big full day and get nothing done and come home just feeling like shit.
yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna get up, leave my wife and a good cup of coffee, if I hit all my objectives for the day, I'm coming home. The beer tastes better, the dinner tastes better, everything is better, and I sleep better knowing the next day I've queued it up for the next one.
Yeah.
But if I've left the house and I'm gone 10 hours and I look, oh good, I made $5 today because things just came off.
Yeah.
Like the train came off the tracks. It was just like that was not a very productive day, and it just sticks with me till I can go back the next day and correct it.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
All right, third one. Washing your face or dropping your phone and then picking it up and the screen's not cracked.
Oh, either one of them are.
Whenever I drop my phone, it's like face down. I'm like, okay, we're good. It's a
Well,
really
dropping
good
your
feeling.
phone and not having the screen cracked is a fleeting pleasure because then you're kicking your ass, telling yourself how stupid you are not to be hanging onto your
Yeah.
phone properly in the first place. So
Yeah.
it's an ever so quick, fleeting moment of relief, and then you're berating yourself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with washing your face, because especially in the summer,
Yeah.
right? You do the sweating and you get a nice warm face cloth. I don't use soap; it has a reaction with
Yeah.
my skin, so I use like super hot water on
Even
a face
just
cloth.
doing like the cup of water and like splashing it on.
Yeah, if you're
It's-
hot and the real cold water on your face, that releases. But
Waking up in
even
the morning and doing
wake
that.
up in the morning, hot water on your face, and you just rub it around and clean it, and you get rid of all the
Yeah.
dead skin and
Yeah.
the sweat from the night.
I agree
Yeah.
with just about everything you said. I like getting a face cloth steaming hot sometimes, and just I feel it on the top of my eyes
Yeah,
almost.
yeah.
I go,
It's very
and I
thin
just hold
skin
it
in
there, and it just takes a lot of tension away. There must be a million muscles in your
Nerve.
face.
Yeah.
Oh,
And-
there's a
and
ton of muscle.
nerve
Yeah.
end-
Oh my god,
endings.
and it feels so good. Almost like you couldn't care if you, while you were washing your face with a hot cloth, if your phone dropped on the floor. You're not getting it. Like
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of something right here. And
Yeah.
it's a simple pleasure that doesn't get a lot of credit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it a social washing your face?
I think
Everyone's-
washing,
Yeah.
washing your face.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, fourth one. You're at a restaurant and you see the waiter coming over with your food, or a head scratch.
Head scratch.
Head scratch.
I knew that was a head scratch.
Can you see me smiling if I'm behind this microphone? There's something about getting my head scratched. Like
Sometimes takes you to your knees.
that's-
Oh,
Yeah,
the tickles
almost.
that go all the way down your back.
oh my god.
The
Yeah,
goosebumps
it's
on your
just-
arms.
It's like I
Yeah.
go to the hair cutter and they wash. You want a haircut or a hair wash first, and they just kind of scratch it and
Yeah.
take your time.
Well, what's that metal thing? That prong thing that would go on your head? And it would.
We had one. Where did it go?
Yeah.
It's like kicking your leg like a dog.
Oh
know.
yeah.
Oh,
That's.
I'll never get rid of this chubby. Getting a head scratch is just someone with nails.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many nerve
Yeah.
endings.
In fact, you
in
might
your
well just
scalp.
want to bump that right up to the final bracket.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what the other one.
I know there could be something else that's
All right.
else.
So you're hungover.
Oof.
You crack open a Caesar. Having an ice cold Caesar in the morning. Just feeling of it hitting your stomach, and you just feel like you're chilling out a bit. Or doing a selfless good deed for someone.
I'm gonna sound like a Screw the world. I need a Caesar. He cuts me down, especially if it's got a little bit of salted rib. Yeah. Okay.
So about head
Jesus,
scratch.
I'm
so about,
sorry to let you down.
So about head scratch being immediately in the finals.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Well, a selfless act for a stranger. Like maybe a Caesar first, then I'll do something nice. I know I'm gonna
I
burn
might
it.
do the act after I have my
That's
Caesar. in the
right.
morning.
Before that, he's
Oh,
on his
honey,
own.
you're already burning in hell just now.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Okay, that's my answer. What about you?
The Caesar is your answer?
Yeah. You didn't get that?
Yeah. I'm just making sure because mine is the selfless act
Oh,
because I can't stand Caesars.
I don't know if we can
Be friends.
still be married. A Caesar is like one of God's gift to hangovers. Eh? That and a
A
big
Slurpee is
that,
God's gift to
an egg
hangovers.
McMuffin and a Slurpee.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah. I
that's top shelf.
might go Caesar as well.
Yeah, it's
Because-
guys, like daddy.
Think
like
about it.
son.
I like doing selfless good deeds for some people, but if they don't care about what I did for them,
yeah,
I'm like, you know what? Let me take that back.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
but when I'm having Caesar when I'm hungover,
Yeah.
all my
It's a
regrets go
selfless
away.
act.
It's
It's
all
a
about
selfless
you.
good deed to you.
Yeah, we're talking about feelings here, and
Yeah.
nothing beats the feeling
Yeah.
of a good, cold,
Yeah.
spiced up Caesar when you're hungover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Vodka or gin.
I'm out.
Caesar advances. All right. So Next one. Someone offers to pay for your meal, your drink,
Oh, you mean a selfless good act to a stranger?
or getting a good workout in.
Why me?
I'll answer if you want.
Well, I do like a good yoga session and a good walk, but I'm not into working out.
Well, it's like any, I guess, like any form of exercise.
Yeah. I'm gonna say a good workout. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah. As I get older, my chances to get
That
a
doesn't
good
mean I
sweat
don't want
in
anyone to buy me dinner.
are
I will still accept free meals.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, having someone say, I got this,
It's like, oh,
that's just, oh man, that's brilliant. Thank you.
my guy.
Because I don't have any money.
But there's a little bit of an added self of like
Sometimes-
a feeling of, oh God, now I owe them,
But also, it's like,
right? When they buy you a meal
I
or
feel-
a drink.
I feel guilty because, like, he doesn't need to be paying for my
Yeah.
meal or my drink. So sometimes I feel a little bit guilty if someone's, like,
Yeah.
paying for me.
Yeah. And I feel
But
like I
also-
owe, like now I owe them. I have to take them out or something
Yeah.
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah, I
I
tried
know
to
it's
do that.
probably not intended in that way.
Yeah.
Ever, but there is this mental note. I owe this person something.
Yeah. Yeah. I know a good workout, like, I can't do them as much. When I was going to the gym more when I was younger, and it was just one of those good things. It was like doing a good day at the shop. It's one of those things you're glad you got in. You probably didn't feel like it. If you're doing it right, you probably don't feel like doing it because it takes effort to do a good workout.
Yeah.
And I don't mean walking to the car. You know,
That's my cardio, walking
Yeah.
to the gym. And
to
walking.
do something, in my opinion, when I was younger, it involved probably a half hour of stretching before I hit the bag.
Yeah.
And the stretching alone made me sweat. And then to do the regular stuff, maybe a bit of weights, and then my bag work, it took effort. And to get it in, it felt like you were really accomplishing something that you didn't really, nobody was expecting you to do it, but you did it anyways because it was important to you. And that I think that's what makes it feel good, is that nobody was expecting you to do it, but you did it because you wanted to. You didn't feel like it, but you did it anyways.
Well, I think it's a lot easier to also do things for others than it is to do things for yourself sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Because you prioritize work and you prioritize chores and you prioritize children and you prioritize spouses and girlfriends and family and yada 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 yada, and then you come, and if working out is a priority, sometimes it doesn't get done. Doesn't matter how
Yeah, sometimes it's not convenient.
it's
is it?
not
Yeah.
convenient at all. So when you do get it done, there is that feeling of satisfaction.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's part of having a productive day sometimes.
absolutely.
Yeah, if you do it when you got time, you'll never get it done. You got to make time for it.
This one's an interesting one. Getting into clean bed sheets or going to the bathroom after holding it in for so long.
Everyone's looking at me, so I'm going to go with this. Absolutely. Going to the bathroom and letting the pigeons loose. Hang a do not disturb sign. Open up my Led Zeppelin magazine and just,
It's more like do not enter.
oh yeah. Light a candle up. Oh.
Put the skull and crossbones up on the
I don't really give a rip if I've got clean
rip.
Sometimes I don't care if I have sheets on the mattress some nights. I can sleep anywhere. I don't need sheets at all.
You can sleep on a rock garden.
Pretty much. So sheets don't mean a lot. I know crisp, clean sheets. I make the bed for you. Like when you were in Alaska,
Yes. You never made the bed once, did you?
I didn't make the bed once. I love getting into a rumpled bed. Even the dog looked at me like, shouldn't you be making the bed in the morning? Mommy does. I was getting judged by the... Anyways, no, that was an easy one. You? Come on, go with the bathroom one. Impress me.
There is something very satisfying about emptying a bladder that
Hell yeah.
you've been hanging on to for,
I know.
like, to the point of
I have to lean against the wall.
Evacuation.
I mean, it's painful.
It's like that Austin Powers scene. I know.
Like, we should cut it. In fact,
I'll tell you the worst
Evacuation
thing in the
complete.
morning, though. It doesn't happen with gals. But when I go to the bathroom, I stand up and it comes out on a 45. I'm going.
or it's going.
I'm angling
It's
it.
going 3 different ways.
I
and you
know.
don't
Like, what the sprinkler head is this? I'm going. It's,
like you're
almost like
putting
you
your-
pinch it off and you're
putting-
hanging it right into the bowl. And I'm going, oh, come on.
And that is the reason why you are the one that cleans the
That's
bathrooms.
right. It's coming out in 3 different
Putting
directions.
your
What is
thumb
that?
over the hose.
That's right. It's exactly what it's like. I got the trifecta. Oh man, that's why I should be sitting
It's going
down.
on the wall, right down the middle, and right on the toilet paper. And you're like,
I just pinch it and go in the sink.
Oh.
I don't go in the sink,
I have to go off the deck sometimes.
and I'll never hit the grass.
You'll never hit the grass.
Oh, man.
Yeah, no, I'll have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, it's bathroom.
Yeah.
That was funny.
You're sitting from now on.
Yeah, sometimes you have to. All right, next one. Just hanging out with your friends. Just having a
Yep.
good time, just hanging out with some of your best
You
friends.
do that
Yeah.
far too often.
Or it's time to take your car in to be serviced.
Oh,
You're worried that something, you never know what they can find. But
I-
getting the call back saying everything's okay and you got nothing to worry about.
I'm still pissed off because it still costs us hundreds of dollars just to get a verbal confirmation that there's nothing wrong with your car. But that'll be $280.
But just
Yeah, but
like,
that it's almost like going to the dentist. You know, it's needed. You got it out of the way. The results might be what you want, but you're right. It seems like a duh question. Of course, hanging with your friends, cracking one, and having a few laughs. It's just like it's such a fun thing. But when you have to get, like, say, the car, take it in, you know it needed it. You know it had to be done. There is a bit of self-satisfaction with this. So I'm going to go with hang with the friends because I just such a it's a comfort food thing.
Yeah.
But the more I think about it, yeah, getting that off your checklist is a kind of a cool thing to get over with.
yeah. But even like, for example, when my drive shaft snapped, remember
Yeah.
when I was like, it
Yeah.
broke down?
Yep.
The Alan at Appel, he thought it was my transmission, and the tow truck guy thought it was my transmission. So I was
I do
thinking, I'm
remember
like,
that.
I'm gonna have to spend like $2,000 if I want to get this fixed. I get a call back, and he tells me that's a drive shaft, and it's only gonna be $480. It was still $480, but it was the best
Yeah.
feeling in the world knowing I
Yeah.
didn't have to spend 3 times the amount as that.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
like,
I just took my car in a couple months ago. It was for a maintenance checkup. And basically, when I phoned it in, they says, "Oh yeah, you're due for an oil change in the spark plugs, and and then we'll take a look at everything else." So I'm thinking it's going to be maybe $200 or $300. It was like $900,
yeah.
and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, they turned our brakes. It was a little bit. It was not a little bit.
It
like,
was.
It's
it
all
was
relevant.
More,
Some people might think me.
more than what I
Yeah.
thought. Whereas on the other hand, yours was way less
Yeah.
than what I thought.
So-
So I'm
Go
always
either way.
angry when I take my car in.
Right.
So my answer is friends.
Yeah. How about you?
Hanging with friends is advancing already, but if I haven't taken my car in for a while, I'm like, I never know when something they could find something like, oh, this is due.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, I wasn't expecting.
I got to admit, a bit of a caveat is that if you hang with your friends, it's always good. But if you do it quite often, there's no real pizzazz anymore. But if it's been a while and it's one of those meetings where it turns into a bit of a kitchen party, and I don't mean like a full-on rager. I just mean like, say we're at the bottom of the street and it's been a little bit.
Yeah.
It just takes on a bit of a more of a special thing. But if you've done it like the last 2 nights in a row, hanging with your friends or taking that car in,
Yeah.
I will say my answer is going to be hanging with your friends. But if it's just been a bit where it feels like, oh, this is finally, we get a chance to hang out.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to take your car in all the time.
Yeah.
So when you do it, it feels good to get it off the list.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
All right. We're on to the other side.
Okay.
When your favorite team wins a big game.
Okay.
So this is relevant to us because we're sports fans.
Yes.
But like
absolutely.
some people who aren't sports fans listening might not relate. But
Yeah.
say the Canucks win a big overtime game 5.
Right.
Like that was a big game to win.
Right.
And you feel better going on. I know I just said Canucks in the playoffs, which hasn't happened in, I guess, a couple of years. But the next one, it's facing off against a morning coffee. Wake up, first cup of coffee, or your favorite team winning a big game.
You want to go first on this one? Team winning a big one.
Yep, same here.
I can go without coffee if my team wins a big one.
And sometimes I don't even get to enjoy a coffee.
yeah,
I'm like,
Well,
exactly.
we'd probably still be drinking when it comes morning if the Canucks ever won it.
Yeah, no, I've gone without a morning
Stanley
coffee,
Cup.
and if the guy said, okay, tonight Canucks win, or tomorrow you don't get a coffee. Canucks, Habs, and if they're not in the mix,
even if it's game 53 of the season and it's Canucks versus
no,
Calgary.
I know what you mean. I know
And
exactly.
like we're
Yeah.
playing Calgary.
Yeah.
I'm like, I would, if you told me Canucks win, but you can't have a coffee in the morning, I'm like, I'm taking the Canucks winning.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm favorite team winning.
Yeah.
A
No,
big
that's a
game.
bit of a rush. I mean, and you being a sports fan,
Yeah.
from my seat, there's nothing better than Sherry's team winning, and there's nothing worse than Sherry's team losing.
If the Whitecaps, if someone said
Oh yeah.
Vancouver beats Toronto FC,
Oh,
but you can't get a morning coffee.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Heck, Tegan bought decaf the other day, which isn't even coffee. It's black water. So that's not coffee.
Yeah. What's the
Coffee's
point?
got to have caffeine, right?
100%.
So,
I mean,
if you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I drank crap coffee.
While watching the Whitecaps lose.
Yeah, it's kind of like the worst of everything.
It's the worst of both worlds.
So
because you
I
get the
can
Whitecaps
I can
losing,
I can
a
put
grumpy
up-
wife, and
yeah.
a decaf coffee.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's when team lost, wife's in a
caffeine.
shit mood, no coffee. I'm back to Caesars.
Or I'm just going to work again.
I'm just
I'm
gonna
cracking
go to work
open
and
a beer.
get
Yeah.
into the fetal position.
All right, next one. Flipping your pillow over to the cold side.
Oh,
Or a cold glass of water on a hot day. It's a tough one.
Earl, you want this one first?
It's kind of a hard one.
Do you want this one first?
Yeah, you take
Sure.
this one
Come on,
first.
Jeff.
I'm going to go... You see, I normally roll over to the other pillow.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like, I kind of
You
think
get
of
the
it...
whole bed.
Yeah. Like,
whole
because like I'll
warm-
sleep on this one and then I'm like, I'll roll it over and
Feels
it's
good.
Yeah,
still
not
Feels
only
good
the
rolling
pillow,
over.
but you get
It's-
the mattress.
yeah.
It's like the
So,
full
like-
on cool.
So even just like rolling over to the pillow beside me, I'm kind of correlating it with just flipping the one I have over,
Yep.
and I'm in a different bed
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
still nice. I'm gonna go flipping your pillow over.
Yep.
Because just like your head hitting that.
Well, there's nothing better
It's
that
just.
makes me giggle that, if I go to bed earlier than Dad because he's watching one of his shows or something, I'll sleep on his side.
I noticed that. My pillow's all hot.
I know he's coming back, I'll go to my side, which is nice and cool, and he gets in the warm one.
I saw this thing and it was like, girls, tip. Eat when you're eating chips in your bed, eat on your man's side so you get no crumbs on your side. And I'm like, bitches. There's no way they're getting away with this.
I've gotten into my side of the bed, and the pillow's already been pre-warmed. I'm going, no. Unless it's December and I need you to warm it up.
No, December gave me cold.
Well, you're the one that has the fan blowing on you 12 months out of the year.
I actually went a while without it on, just because it was like freezing in my room, like past the point of comfort.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, okay, I just can't focus on getting comfortable.
trying to
It's
get
like
I don't know what's worse in
freakishly
bed. I
cold.
know we're getting off. I don't know what's worse for me, being too hot or being too cold. Like I can't go to sleep.
Oh, I'd rather be too cold.
Well, if you can't
You'd
warm
rather,
up,
yeah, I know what
if my-
hell
if
is
my-
when it's a hot night.
yeah, if your feet are too cold, there's no way I'm getting to sleep. But if I get in too hot, I'll just lay there and hope for a quick death. But eventually I'll fall asleep. But I can't fall asleep when I'm cold.
No, I'll get maybe 2.5 hours of sleep out of an 8-hour period if I'm sleeping in a hot room.
Oh yeah.
But
I mean,
cold,
either way, it's
Hot's
just
if I'm too cold, if I bundle myself up, I'll warm up in like 20 minutes, but it might be a tough 20 minutes.
that's me.
So
you and I are a lot alike. It'll be 20 minutes of hell.
Boys, get yourself a rice bag. Heat it up in the microwave.
No, but then sometimes I get too hot in that one spot.
Sometimes Mom does her rice bag and then goes to the bathroom. I pull it over and put it on my cold feet, and I'm going, yeah, baby. You see my rice bag? No.
Is that why she comes back to the microwave right
It's supposed to
away?
be warming up my side of the bed. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
And then
The
she'll
rice bags
crawl
are
in and put her cold feet on me. Stick them on my back.
Yeah, I've done that before.
So I would go, my vote is cold pillow.
yeah.
I'd say cold pillow.
Yeah.
That's Jeff. You know what I do? I got the 2-pillow system, one on the other, and I don't just, I take one off and I throw it down on the floor, and then I use the other one. It's nice and cold. And the worse I go down, it's getting hot. I go down to get it. Dodger's sleeping on it. I'm going, oh, you hairless hole. Get off my pillow, you fuck nut. He's like, and he's just hugging it.
Oh,
I'm
he's
going,
a
"You
pillow
balloon
pup.
knot. Get off my pillow. It's supposed to be cold.
He's a pillow pup.
He is a, oh.
I don't put my pillows on
Where's
the ground.
mommy? Go sleep on mommy's side. Nah, this is good. Right underneath the window.
Like
but he's
he-
on my pillow.
He throws himself into
Oh.
any pillow.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Like
I
he
pull it
sinks
up and it's
himself
covered in hair.
Yeah. you're,
Oh, you God, get off that thing.
you're sleeping. There's just this hair.
I know, there's a hair on my eyelid. Fucking dog.
And for a second, you think it's a spider, so you hit it. For me, I always think like any because Dodger does the same thing. If he jumps on my bed, he'll like sink himself into one of my pillows. I go to sleep that night. There's a Dodger hair tickling me on the forehead. I immediately think it's a spider because I've woken up and every night before bed, I look up around all my walls, high up, to check if there's spiders there because I've caught one. I've caught like so many just chilling
Well, that's
in the
'cause
corner.
you have that window open.
Yeah. Well, no, the vent behind my shoe rack, it won't stay on. It keeps falling off. So that might also be something. And
Uncle Louie boys.
spiders can fit through holes like
Yeah.
this big.
Oh, yeah, smaller than
So,
your vent anyways.
yeah, so
Whether
it's
it's
like-
on or not, they're
So
coming through the vent
they
if that's
spawn
where
out
they
of
come.
nowhere. So I always do the check. So that's
Oh, yeah.
why I get scared if like Dodger's hairs like tickle me in the nose or the eyebrow. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's coming down like a spy. But all right, so we're both pillows.
Yeah.
A cold water plunge.
I did that today.
Just wake the body up. Or finding money in your clothes after not wearing it for a while. Like, say you pull out a pair of jeans you haven't worn in 6 months,
Ooh.
and
So
you
it's
just
easy.
go in the back pocket and you
Is it
see a
easy?
$20
Yeah,
pill.
Money.
Money.
Forget
money,
the cold
money,
water.
money.
Money. Easily.
Yeah.
I don't care if I find a quarter. It's better than jumping into cold water.
But I saw this best things to do when hungover,
Is jump in
bracket.
the cold water?
And it was a 16 things,
Mm-hmm.
and it was 1 versus 16, sleeping versus cold water plunge. I'd rather do a cold water plunge.
What are you, nuts?
If I'm hungover,
Cold water than sleeping?
when I'm hungover,
Oh.
jumping into cold
Oh,
water.
I see what you mean. Cold water. Or hangover thing.
Yeah.
Hangover cure? Okay.
It erases every bad feeling I have in my, like when I went to a
Well, if
Soyuz.
you're too hot.
Yeah. Yeah, jumping in the cold lake, going up.
Like if you're at the
Yeah.
beach and
Yeah.
you're at the lake
It's
or
the
something.
summer, but if it's like October or
Yeah.
November, I don't want to have a cold shower.
Yeah, I generalize it here, but when I thought of cold water plunge, I'm like when you're hungover. But like hot day, jumping into cold water. But
Yeah.
obviously you're not gonna. Some people do
we
the.
fill the pool.
Some people do
in
the
the
pole.
backyard for
Some
the
people do
kids.
the polar plunge on January 1st.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Uncle Eddie
idiots.
did that, but that's
Yeah.
Uncle Ed.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
gone
no.
camping with you guys back in the day up at Alouette. Now, that's a cold lake.
That's a cold day.
Yeah.
When we were younger, there was Sassmat Lake, but not White Pine Beach. So the place to go was Bunsen Lake. And,
Bunson's
man,
always
Bunson's
cold.
Isn't
I'm
that
telling
like a
your
glacier
baggage
fed?
shrunk on Bunsen.
I've
That was
never-
such a cold water.
The warmest I've seen Bunsen is, it's chilly,
Yes.
but like it's never gotten warmer than that.
No.
Yeah.
And compared to so close proximities, Bunsen's like twice as cold
Yeah.
as
I mean, White
as Sassmat.
Pine and Bunsen are polar opposites.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because White Pine was so refreshingly,
yeah.
neutrally
You
cool.
could go in there, play catch with the football.
Yeah.
It's
But also,
invi-
I feel cleaner being in Bunsen. I feel like White Pine is very like a lot more gross.
Yeah, well, the
Everywhere.
warmer means the algae and everything, and
Yeah.
the contaminants or whatever kind
and
tend
10
to grow
times,
more.
10 times the
yeah.
amount of people.
Yeah.
But
You're basically standing in
I mean,
pee.
Alouette is
jumping
good.
off that bridge, that connecting bridge at Sassmat, that's refreshing.
Is that White Pine?
White Pine, you know.
Yeah.
it goes from
Sassmat
one-
Lake is White Pine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like the docks at the other end of the lake from the beach, is that what you're talking about?
There's a bridge that goes over from one side to
floating
the other.
bridge.
A floating
Oh,
bridge.
gotcha. Yeah.
And people just sit on it all day long. It's not the beach. You can look at the beach. Say this is White Pine Beach,
Mm-hmm.
and this is Sassmat Lake. It's right around here.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, I
So-
know what you're talking about.
So
I
you
know
could
what you're
sit
talking
on that
about.
bridge and
Yeah.
look at the people on the beach.
Yeah.
And you could just fall in. It's just a little cooler there.
Yeah.
And that's nice. That's about as perfect as you
Yeah.
get.
There's docks on like Sassmat Lake.
Oh,
and
yeah?
all my friends. It's like
I
the
haven't
spot
been
to
there
be.
for a long time.
It's a spot to
so-
be for like our age.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But we're finding money in your.
Yeah, I mean,
Clothes?
well, it does. I think it
It's
totally
situational.
depends on how much money I'm finding.
Yeah.
If I find $100 bill, way better
I'll-
than refreshing cold water.
For situational reasons, the peak of each, I'm going cold water plunge. Like if I'm like hungover and I need to wake up it's obviously like if I have access to a cold water plunge, like I'm not going to drive 20 minutes to do a cold water plunge or
Right.
something like that. But like when I was in a Soyuz and we were like right on the waterfront, like that's where our motel was, and I was super hungover. I woke up from my nap and I put on my bathing suit, didn't think twice about it, just
Yeah.
walked down and ran into the lake. I was like,
Well, how cold is that water at Squamish where you guys
it's
go?
cold.
Okay,
Like it's
so
Alouette.
is that basically the same
yeah.
thing? All of you guys would get crawl out of your tents the next
Me and-
morning and just go.
That's what me and my friend Brendan did.
Yeah.
I was like, let's do cold water plunge. in the morning. He's like, if you're down, I'm down. I'm like, I'm going to do it. So you're
Well,
either joining me or not.
Give me an amount of money. Well, how much money are we
$10.
talking? No.
I was gonna say, like if you find, we'll say, $40 in your pocket, or do a cold water plunge to wake yourself up or feel refreshed.
Cold water. Cold water plunge over
40
40
bucks.
bucks. You take the 40 bucks, eh?
In a heartbeat.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah,
cold.
you're the one that has a cold shower before bed on a hot night, though.
That's not worth 40. I'm going $40.
Okay.
Do you want more?
Are you cold plunge?
Yeah, I think I'm going to do the cold plunge because I was hot and sticky even this afternoon and jumped into that little swimming pool we have for the kids.
Yeah.
And I mean, the water's been there for 2 days, but it's still cool
Pond scum.
enough. No, it's not pond scum. They only went in it today because they didn't
The
go in
bears
it
didn't
yesterday.
sleep.
There was no swimming yesterday, so it was only used today. But I went in and it was freezing cold.
Yeah.
It took my breath away,
Yeah.
but it was refreshing.
Yeah.
And it made me feel so much better afterwards.
You know what takes my breath away? Finding money in my pocket. Put me down for finding $40.
Well, it doesn't matter because cold plunge advances.
There you go.
All
Unless
right,
you didn't pay someone enough money.
next matchup: waking up on Christmas Day, or waking up knowing you got a good night's sleep.
Oh, I can answer that one. but you gentlemen go
But
first.
this is like peak, like best sleep that
You mean anything over 5 hours?
yeah. So waking up on Christmas Day or waking up and like, yeah, I had a good
Let's go
night's
first.
sleep.
You go first on this one.
Christmas Day. It's a great thing.
On Christmas Day as well.
As a kid or a parent, it's just a great morning.
Generally.
Even if you get... Mom and I used to... Well, Mom would put out the gifts. We'd watch a bit of Love Actually. We'd maybe have a nightcap. Wait till you kids are asleep before we did all this. And sometimes it was a very short night. And the next morning, we knew we had a full day ahead of us. So you had... one of those things, I need a cup of coffee. But the thrill of waking up, because you only have one morning a year, that's Christmas morning, and that is for a dad. And I sincerely am not talking as a couple, I'm just talking about me.
Yeah.
But I got to admit, and your listeners got to know this, that your mom did such the lion's share of the work on Christmas Eve to make sure it was perfect. Milk and cookies, gifts that had been pre-wrapped in a certain order. Like, Mom putting the gifts around the tree was like reloading the dishwasher after I had to go at it.
Yeah.
Then we'd have a little bit of time, so we didn't get a lot of sleep, but it was still just like one of those great days of the year.
Yeah.
And without question, that's a good one.
It's absolutely Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially
No
this
question.
last one where we woke up and it was snowing.
Yeah, that was the best.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Do you know Steve and Christy were in Mexico on the beach Christmas Day, and Dave sent him a picture to all of us in the cul-de-sac in the snow, and Steve goes, "Aww." Steve and Christy goes, "Really? You're here on the beach, cold drink, beautiful sun, and you're wishing you were back there?" He goes, "Yeah."
Well,
It was
Christmas
so
doesn't feel
good.
right in the 30
I would
degree weather.
never, ever travel Christmas Day.
Yeah.
I don't like
We-
it.
I mean, this was the greatest
Yeah.
Christmas
I mean,
day
I
in
guess I
quite a
could
while.
try. I would never say never, because if all of us rented a log cabin in a mountainside with tons of snow
Oh, yeah.
and tobogganing
It's the
and all this kind of
environmental.
stuff, but the kids were there and their partners were there and the grandkids were
Yeah.
there,
It's the ambiance.
and
Yeah.
you're
Like, I'm not
you
going to
know,
Hawaii for Christmas
banana,
Yeah.
you know, and we had like 20 people and we had
Yeah.
that would be the ultimatum. But if that's not an option, I would never go to Hawaii for
Yeah.
Christmas or
Well,
Mexico
is it
for
comparable? I know you've never had Christmas. Do you mind if I ask Mom a question?
Go for it.
say Christmas in Mexico, where you're in
Right.
your bikini, or you were in July in Alaska. Say you got your, it's not one day. I mean, Christmas has a feeling all to its own because it's one day, it's a 1 day hit,
Right.
right? So it's like a 1 day event where it's traditionally in the summertime, and say you're up in 10-degree Alaska where you were
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
4th of
Yeah.
July in Alaska. or
That kind of
Christmas.
thing. So you're used to this thing where, oh my God, what am I doing up in Alaska? But Christmas is more than just the 24 hours. It's like the build up, it's the day,
Yeah.
it's maybe the next
Well,
day.
we traveled to
and it was like-
Disneyland on New Year's Eve. I'd never do that again.
Yeah, that
It
was,
didn't feel right.
Yes.
It didn't
That was
feel
tough,
right.
yeah.
And it wasn't so much that
believe
the
how much I
crowds were just
froze.
insane.
yeah.
The weather was awful. We
was
didn't
so
pack enough. It
cold.
was
Oh
so
my God.
cold.
It was so
By the way,
different.
anyone traveling to California in December, take a toque
And a coat.
and some gloves.
Cold it was
Yeah.
at
It
Universal
was so
on
cold
those
when
tours.
the sun went down.
Freezing.
We wore everything in our suitcases every single day because we had to do layers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it also didn't feel like New Year's, right? Like you're there to hug and give a New Year's peck to
Yeah.
all the people that you love, and you're, us and the kids were there. But even Donnie wasn't there when
Yeah.
we went, and it was just that broken. We were broken, and it
Disneyland
And then poor Kelsa
seems like a
lost her
summertime thing
footage.
too.
oh yeah, she
Doesn't
lost all the
Disneyland
pictures.
seem like a summertime thing? We were there and there was
Absolutely.
Christmas decorations and
It
Christmas
wasn't
trees.
fun
and I went,
after
sounded
7
kind
o'clock
of, it felt
when the
kind of
sun went
weird.
down. It was
Glad we
cold.
did it because
Yeah.
we got the experience. But I'm done.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Christmas morning
way
is
too
just,
crowded.
it's undescribably so special.
It's just waking up, Christmas music, cinnamon rolls are going, everyone's in their
Well, it's
pajamas.
the
Yeah.
smells.
Yeah.
All your senses are.
Even if it's
your-
raining outside, it's like, yeah, it's not as nice, but it's still like, you
But
got
you put
everything
a
dialed in.
fire
That one
on,
day.
you put Christmas music on, you put
Yeah.
Yeah.
the cinnamon rolls or the
Everyone
turkey.
starts drinking
and-
immediately.
Yeah.
You know,
So you've
turkey's
got
coming.
the Christmas decorations, and
Oh,
you've got the visuals, the fire, you've got the music, so you've got the sounds, you've got treats on the table, so you've got the taste buds
Christmas
are
is
going,
very much
you've
a
got
home
the
thing.
smells with
Yeah.
the cooking, the sounds
Yeah.
with the kids opening presents and everyone talking, and sometimes it's so loud that you can't even get a word in edgewise or hear yourself thinking, and it's gone in a bleep. Like
Yeah.
it's literally
Yeah, it's such a
poof,
short
you
period of time.
have 30 days to 360 days to prep for this thing,
Yeah.
and it's gone in like 5 hours.
Yeah, it's,
Gone.
Yeah.
It's so special.
yeah,
Yeah.
100%. So, Christmas?
Christmas morning.
I don't know if we could tell, but
Yeah.
this one is a very tough one.
Okay.
Sneezing or lying down after a long day.
Well, nothing beats a really good sneeze. Like if you've got a tickle and you just let one go, it's kind of like a scratching a mosquito bite. Like it's,
I sometimes laugh after I sneeze because of how good it felt.
I know, like it almost hurts. It's like chugging a Coke. It's like it hurts. It feels, but it's good. Lying down though, I mean, I'll never get the chance to lie down. Like right now. Yeah, that's a good
It's
one.
a tough one. I don't sneeze
I know you.
to the
Trust me.
point that
I know.
it's probably as satisfying as your sneezes are. So
Oh yeah,
Donnie's sneezes legit make me want to fight her.
I know. Yeah. I'm gonna go nap, lay down. Like if I need a lay down, oh man, that is so horny.
but do you mean like actually falling asleep laying
I'm
down,
just saying,
the
like-
satisfaction, or just laying down on the couch comfy pillows.
Yeah,
on a
just-
cold day.
Well,
the
one goes with the
fire's
other
going-
with me.
Yeah.
You're not
Yeah.
getting me laying
He can't
down.
get to step B
No,
without doing
no,
step A.
He doesn't
So
get horizontal
Yeah,
without
So-
falling
I'm
asleep.
good when I'm tired or like say I've had a
like just
Well, just your
and
body's
if you've been
tired.
like if
laying
you've
down
been
on the
if you've
couch
been
is-
working out in the yard for 8 hours and you just
Yeah.
come in and you just lie down on the couch and you're just like,
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going lay down.
I'm going lay down.
Yeah. I like this one was like really hard for me. I think I would have gone sneezing because my sneezes I let all 150 pounds. I
Yeah.
put everything into it, and
Yeah.
I'll sneeze
Yeah.
4
You
times
lift
in a
with
row.
your legs on your sneeze.
Yeah, I'll sneeze like 1, 2, 3, 4, and each one, the next one will feel better than the last
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Personally,
me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's
but
a
like
good
what made
sneeze.
this so hard is like even just like sitting down. Like I don't even have to do the full line. Just like
Yeah.
letting your body sink into whatever you're lying down in.
Yeah.
It's a good
I was on
feeling.
the SkyTrain the other day. I had my headphones on. I was listening to something. I could feel something coming on. I felt a sneeze coming on, and I'm sure I startled everyone on the train. I went, "Yeah!" And it was such the greatest sneeze. Sorry.
But sometimes I just sneeze. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
doing one
baby.
of those keep it in things.
Yeah.
I let it
Go
out.
big or go home when it comes to
I
sneezing.
sometimes throw out my back doing it.
Oh, there's a baseball player that
Yeah.
did that, eh?
Yeah.
Didn't he get on the injured reserve
Yeah.
list because he sneezed and he pulled his back?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, now
See, that's why I hold it in.
that's a
No.
Hall of Fame.
If you hold it in, you're like exploding your brain.
You are.
An ice cold beer, or getting something out of your tooth, like a popcorn kernel, a piece of meat,
Oh my god.
or something out of your tooth or your eye, like one or the other,
Sliver.
or cracking open an ice cold Corona in the sun and taking a guzzle.
Damn.
No, forget the beer. I gotta get that pop.
Yeah.
I gotta get that corn on the fucking cob
Yeah.
out of my
Yeah.
Like if it's right in your molars,
Yep. No, I can't even
and you're
enjoy
like,
the beer.
and you're flicking it
Well,
with
it's
your
like after
tongue.
roast beef
Oh,
dinner.
You're
That's-
flicking it with
No.
your
Or
tongue,
eating a chicken.
Yeah.
and you just pull it out. It's like,
Steak.
Oh,
Oh,
I
my
know.
god, like steak
It's
meat.
like taking a rock out of your shoe. No, I'm going in the tooth thing. That drives me bananas.
yeah. Even
Absolutely
just like an
bananas.
eyelash out of your eye.
Yes. Yeah. Good question. Good comparison. Love the cold beer. But getting that thing out from my teeth, that's like priority number 1 with me.
Yeah.
Corn on the cob.
Yeah.
Yeah. Going with the teeth.
Yeah. Teeth. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Or like you said, just even rock out of your shoe, or fixing a folded sock
Oh, yeah.
in your shoe and just pulling that up and just
It's like,
A
oh,
relief.
sliver in your finger.
I got one today.
Yeah.
I have a hole in my callus
oh my god,
here.
you do have a hole
Nice.
in your hand.
That's awesome. Can I get you one?
Please, because
Uh,
I went to
Mom, can I
adjust.
get you one?
Yeah.
Because I slid my hand down on like a rake to like change my grip, but there was a chunk taken out of the rake and it was pointing
Ow.
up, and it just went. It was like a piece like that big, and it just
Holy,
went right under, and I was like,
that's more than a sliver.
and luckily it was like mainly callus, so
Okay.
so it didn't like hurt as much,
Yeah.
so I could kind of like bite and reef on it, because I'm like, I need to get, because this is like a chunk of wood, this isn't a sliver, and I just ripped it out, and I'm like, oh.
Before I even leave this microphone one more time, how proud I am that my son's got calluses. Seriously, means you know what it's like to work.
To work.
My dad, I sometimes would hold his hand when I was a little boy, and he had calluses all over the place because he worked. It's good. It's like
Yeah.
it makes me proud that you've got a few of those things. My grandpa Squibbs, oh man, he had monkey hands from shoveling coal. I like that. Just to experience that. Well done.
Thank you. All right, Dad, you can listen from the kitchen. This next one. This one kind of more goes towards you. So I think this one isn't even going to advance. But the feeling of reading a good book, that one is specifically from Georgia.
Okay.
Because she reads about almost 3 a day, I swear. Or the first bite of a meal when you're hungry.
Oh. There's no comparison.
Who are you talking to, me or Mom?
You.
Everyone here.
Um,
So reading a good book.
You're
like
only one that consistently is reading right
Yeah.
now. So this one is
Yeah.
yours.
I like reading in general, like magazines and tons of stuff. When you're hungry though, and you get the first bite of a meal, like a pizza
Like
or
just
something.
think about
that
this.
is
Yeah.
that's just
Yeah.
the greatest.
Yeah,
Like,
Red Robin, you're starving, you take first bite of a burger.
yes. There's sometimes when you're really, really hungry, relatively speaking. I mean, no one in Canada is, or in our, no one's
Yeah.
starved. There's always something to eat, usually. And to feed that thing, because I've gone, God forbid, hours without eating. Not days or weeks, but hours. And it's kind of like, I'm starving.
Yeah.
And that just, it's good. Better
Lifestyle.
than reading a good book, and I really like a good read.
Yeah.
Well, I can go months without reading anything, but I can't go months without eating.
Yeah.
I love food.
Yeah. Cheers, honey.
Cheers to
Cheers.
food.
Cheers to food.
No kidding.
But that just there's no comparison, like when you talk about your senses of sight,
Yeah.
you compare that to the sense of taste
Oh,
or imagination, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like when you read a book, you're imagining everything, and it's great. I mean, like the Harry Potter series,
Hunger Games.
things like that. Like you have a visual in your mind, and it's phenomenal. But taste is just the taste of good
Undefeated.
food when you're hungry
Yeah.
is
Mom and I have had some Saturdays where we've been out in the yard doing work, and we start at like 8 or 9 in the morning. Next thing you know, let's just power through.
6 o'clock.
Next thing you know, it's 6 o'clock. We put our tools down. Let's just order, say, Chinese food. It shows up, and it's just like shower, get rid of the day's grime, and then you dish up, and it's just like the greatest meal on earth.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
just, because oh my God, we didn't eat much of a breakfast, coffee, no lunch, and now here's this big mountain of food, and it's like down the hatch it goes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, yep.
Great.
All right. Last one of the first
First round.
round.
Okay.
Putting on warm clothes fresh out of the dryer. Or taking a shower when you feel
Taking a shower.
Yeah.
Taking a shower.
Shower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's-
That was
an easy one. Half the time my clothes stay in the dryer for 3 days before I get them out.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah, every day I look
It's
forward to that.
it's the makeshift.
shower.
It's everyone.
Yeah.
It's everyone in the family's dresser is the dryer
Mm-hmm.
because it
Well,
just
here's one for you and you. What would you rather take? A nice warm shower at night, like I do before I go to bed? Some people are like, no, I'm good. I'll take a shower in the morning to get ready for the day.
I'm a shower before bed guy.
Yeah, me too.
I'm a shower in the morning.
Yeah. Okay. Just curious.
I like to wake up.
I like going to bed clean
Yeah,
and
the
squeaky clean.
shower, the water hitting
Yeah.
my body wakes me up. Yeah. I'll
Yeah,
be
I'm-
awake. If I have a shower at night, then I'm awake and I can't
Because
go to sleep.
sometimes if I do my hair, I can't go to bed with gel in my hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I
And
just
I'm
feel
just
like I got
like-
this layer of
Yeah.
the day on me. It's clean.
Like I
it's
can
day.
wash my face and just wash the gel out of my hair, but then like it just feels incomplete.
Right.
And I'm
See, I
like,
can take a face cloth and I can,
Yeah.
kind of gently wipe
Yeah.
yeah,
the day of you know.
I don't know. Maybe with
sweater
me,
or
it's almost a
whatever.
ritual now. Like a.
But
No,
you get dirty. Like, there's a difference. I don't get dirty.
That's why, like, mine
you
is
know,
always
you're
like I'm
landscaping.
showering every night.
You work with metal,
Yeah.
and you get
This is a question
chunks
for
of
this is a
whatever
question for
all
mom
over you in dust.
because she has like I don't know, I'm like generalizing it, but like an office job where you're not really like going out and like getting dirty, like
Yeah.
getting too sweaty. Like you just have a day where you'll get sweaty if you're running with the kids. Like it's very like
Sure.
depends on what you do in the day.
Yep.
So showering in the morning makes sense for you
Yes.
because you don't necessarily get as grimy just
No.
because of what your job consists of.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's very dependent on.
Yeah.
Some people shower at night and then
And shower
and
in the morning.
Yeah.
Just
for
You
different
know.
reasons.
and their morning shower is literally just I sit in the cold water for 5 minutes, don't do
Yeah.
anything. I just need to wake up, which
Yeah.
is I get.
And I
But-
do too.
But I'm waking up after showering the night before. I'm fine with just splashing water on my face to wake up.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yep.
No, that's good.
That's all I really need.
Yep.
All right, we'll go back to the top.
Okay.
So
Second round.
yeah, second round. So your pet being excited to see you, or having a productive day.
You're all looking at me. So, I'm still going to go with my pet. Yeah, I'm going to go with my pet. My days generally aren't that productive. I look after children for a living and, you know,
Yeah.
try and get a little bit of housework in there every now and then. So, yeah, whatever. If I get what I need to get done, my lists, sometimes I purposely don't put a lot on my list because I spread it out over the week or the month. So a productive day to me would be a Saturday working out in the garden. But even at the end of that day, I haven't spent a lot of time with my dog. And my dog will jump up and sit on my lap
Yeah.
on the couch where he's not supposed to be.
But sometimes you just say, I don't
And that
care.
is my contentment,
Yeah.
you know.
At your shower at the
That's
end of
my
the
shower
day.
at the end of the day, yeah.
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 How about you, Jeff?
Having a productive day.
Me too.
Because
Oh, Dodger, you eat lost.
just like if I at 8:30 I look back and I'm like, I went to the gym in the morning, I worked, I edited a YouTube video, I cut a clip and posted it, and I prepped for, I'm like, I got
That's a good
5
day.
solid things
Both
done
of you
today.
are just
Everything
so much more busier.
I'm
than
like,
I am.
everything after getting all that done feels, tastes
Yeah.
just so much better.
Yeah. Yeah.
So having a productive day is just
Yeah.
a great feeling. All right, next round. Washing your face or head scratch? I'm just
Moving
Head
on.
scratch.
yeah. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
Just write that one in.
I don't even know why I asked. A Caesar, hungover, or getting a good workout in.
Workout for me.
Well, I don't like Caesars, so I'm gonna have to say a workout.
Yeah, I'm workout.
Okay.
All right. Relieving yourself after getting the cold sweats or doing your little fancy dance, trying to hold it in, or
Didn't you have to stop
just hanging out
on
with
the
your
other side
friends.
of the Pitt River Bridge? Rush hour traffic, or there was a car accident or something, and
Oh,
you.
What happened?
Everybody should have a empty coffee cup in their car.
or a 2-liter bottle.
Yeah. Just put down taking a squirt.
Remember Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah.
When he saw
Just go.
7 bottles. He's on to his 8th. He's like, Jesus.
All right. Oh, man, I'm telling you, taking a liquid or
What happened on the
whatever
side
when
of
you
the...
have to go.
What
There was
happened?
an accident, and it was before the Pitt River Bridge was new, so it was a swing bridge, and you couldn't cross it if the bridge was swung. And I don't know if maybe it wasn't an accident, maybe the bridge was swung and it was broken, but no one was moving. And we were coming from Pitt Meadows,
Yeah.
and Dad had to go to the bathroom, and God, we must have waited for like
Forever.
30 minutes.
We just crossed
We-
Harris.
Yeah.
We're on our way
And
to
we
the
were
swing.
like literally inching. It took us like 45 minutes to get from Harris Road to
Like 50 yards.
Like the dump.
Old Dudney, where the landscaping place is. And he just went, I can't do it. And he put the car in park, and he was driving, and he jumped out and he ran into the side bushes.
I didn't
And
even know if I got into the bushes. Every guy was going, this guy's my hero. I just hung my hog and just went.
for about 10
And
minutes.
didn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was probably the greatest
I'm
feeling
taping
ever.
you. Fuck you. Good for you. There. You can sketch this.
You want a
I'm going to
better
be here a
angle?
while. You can probably sketch it.
You want a better angle?
Yeah, that's right. Jerry the Trouser Mouse says hello. Loser. Anyways,
What was the question?
I felt like my bladder went right up to my chin. Like it was a. I don't
he
know
was in
the
so
pressure
much-
that was
Your
on
teeth
that.
were
Well,
floating.
you kept saying like it hurts. Like it was
Oh, yeah.
so
Oh,
bad.
It kills. I don't
Yeah.
know how
Yeah.
women do it. I swear to God, I'm in admiration. How you go? No, I'm good. I'm going. How can you be good? You've been drinking since last month. Coffee, diuretics. I'm there. My teeth are floating, and I swear to God, I am just gonna.
Yeah, my teeth are floating, and I peed 4 hours ago.
I know, and I'm going. How do you do it?
Yeah.
Anyways,
And I got
let's just move
I
off
got the
this
morning,
question because
I got the morning one, and I probably won't go until late afternoon.
I'm
Yeah.
doing it with the cat in.
Okay, let the
Poor sweetheart wants to get. Speaking of needing to go, I was editing or watching a movie downstairs, and the sliding door was open a bit, and all I heard was it like moving a bit, and I saw the cat was there, and it happened like 8 times, and I opened it, and she gunned it right to the laundry room, and I'm like, someone's been holding it in. Someone needs to let loose right now.
You know how one of the questions was, the dog wiggling his tail and happy to see you. One of my happiest feelings is when we get the cat in at night if she's been gone a while.
Yeah.
I'm not really a cat guy, but if she's been away,
Yeah.
she's been missing, the cat's not in, I want to go to bed. And when Mom says, I got her, she's fine, I just melt. And I went, thank God. She's such a tiny little
Yeah.
animal.
Yeah, she's-
and that is one of my best feelings. I know this idiot is going to be here. For all you listening, I'm pointing to the dog. He never misses a meal, never misses a chance to be indoors with us. He follows us around. The cat, at the end of the day, if she gets out, because of all the predators it's like one of the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know she's getting older for a cat, but it's still, she looks like a kitten. And when you say, I got her, she's in, I just, thank
Yeah.
God. Because I don't like going to bed without the cat in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you guys too?
I sometimes
know.
say, I'm like, whatever. It's your choice to stay out.
Yeah.
But deep down, I'm like,
Oh, yeah. I know, right?
Is this the last time I'll ever
Yeah,
see
you never know.
Yeah.
Guys, how many cats have we
Yeah.
had?
Yeah.
I mean, just on a side note, that is a good feeling for me out of
Getting
all
the
these
cat in,
lists,
yeah.
is getting that little cat in. Can you draw the door so she won't go out again, by the way? Thanks.
while we're on the top.
Yeah, no, the cat got out. Shit, she's been fed.
Yeah.
And I'm going, God, she's just going to want to go do cat stuff. But then there's coyotes wanting to do coyote stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm always glad when she's there the next morning or somewhere she's been hiding. But
All right. Favorite team winning a big game, or flipping over the pillow to the cold side, or a cold pillow, or a favorite team winning a big game.
I'm gonna say favorite team winning a big game because
too.
that
Me too.
lasts days.
Yes.
Yeah, flipping the pillow, I forget about it by the next morning.
I forget about it after 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
'Cause
Yeah,
now
okay.
it's warm again.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
warm again. Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Team winning.
Team
right
winning for
Yeah.
sure.
Like
My
I
Dodgers
still
winning
get
the
shivers
World
after Game
Series.
7 versus Chicago, when Burrows slayed the dragon. I
Yeah.
still get, I still smile when I just think about it, but then I'm like, oh, we lost in the final. Now I'm sad.
Here's one. Can I throw in another one? Just it's off the
Yeah.
mark. What feels better? Like, say you've got a team that you love, like the Canucks, but then there's a team you really hate, and just think of it in your mind.
Okay.
What feels better when they lose, or when your team wins? Say there's a team.
Drop a hypothetical.
I'm not a Toronto Maple Leaf fan. Does it feel better when the Leafs are knocked out,
So
or when the Canucks actually win one to advance? What feels a little bit better?
all right. So let me bring 2 games.
Okay.
So
And Mom, you can get in on this too.
Oh yeah.
Tampa beating Toronto in Game 7 2-1,
Mm-hmm.
or Burrows slaying the dragon.
Oh, slaying the dragon.
Burrows slaying
Or,
the dragon for that
Do
one.
you know what? Burrows slaying the dragon, or when Toronto gave up that 4-1 lead in Game 7 and lost 5-4
Boston?
in overtime.
To Boston?
Yeah.
That one. That one
You see,
there.
I hate Toronto.
That
and I
was
hate
so
Boston,
good.
So I have to go Burrows because he's like my.
Yeah.
No,
My
Boston.
Canuck love.
Boston coming back to beat them when they were down 4-1. That was pretty cool.
Or Montreal beating Toronto in Game 7
Oh my God, that was so good.
after being down 3-1 in the series.
Yes.
Or Burrows slaying the dragon.
Oh, dude, that was like hockey porn seeing Montreal knock out Toronto. Tell me I'm wrong. Burrows was epic, though.
Burrows was epic because it was so
I gotta go with
long.
Burrows.
I gotta
We
go
were
with
all
Burrows.
in the same room.
You were shaving you because
Oh
you
my
would do the
God.
you would do the playoff
Beating
period.
Chicago that year.
Yeah.
Because we were up
Well,
3 games to
Chicago
nothing,
was
I
also our
think.
nemesis. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh,
we
they were.
could
That's
not
why
beat Chicago.
That's
for
why
the life of it.
Slay
Yeah.
the Dragon was such a big thing.
It
Mind
was-
you,
Yeah.
they were the
Huge.
cup champs before that, but like
No.
Chicago had our number every single
Every time.
Yeah, no, you got
Yeah.
that is one of the greatest games in Canuck history. And if you're voting against something else over that, then you're not really a Canuck fan. You're just a supreme other guy hater. And I've loved the Canucks, love the Habs. Habs have had great success, but that Canuck goal when
Now, which one? BX is sending us to the final, or Burrows?
Burrows.
I'm still going Burrows.
I'm still going Burrows
That was
because
so-
when Bieksa took us, that was a fluke.
It was a weird goal.
That was a weird ass
So
goal.
it was an
weird-ass
anticlimactic-
goal. That Burrows one was just
Gosh,
The
Poetic.
call, the home
that's
ice,
what makes it is
Yeah.
the call.
the home ice, and the way he did it.
Burrows
Intercepted,
shoots,
come in, shoots.
score!
And of all guys to do it, an underdog like Burrows. Like it wasn't
the
like
rollerblader.
exactly.
Yeah.
It was. Oh my God! It was that is one of the most memorable hockey goals
Yeah.
I've ever had, and it wasn't like the cup winner,
Yeah.
obviously,
But it
but
was
it was
like
so amazing.
it was the cup before the cup because we beat a team we've always sucked against.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
So and it was
Yeah.
the defending champs too. They
Oh
won
my
the cup the year before.
it was so exciting.
Okay, even better.
They won in 2010.
Yeah.
That was 2011. So man, yeah, this might be my finals pick. Cold plunge or Christmas Day?
Christmas Day.
Christmas Day.
lay down after a long day, which could turn into a nap for this guy.
Well,
Or
could.
getting something out of your tooth, eye, shoe, whatever. Oh, this one's hard for him.
Oh.
What do you think?
Me?
This one is a tough one.
Bastard.
I have my answer, I think.
Yeah, I got my answer.
Oh.
I'm ready to go.
Okay, you go.
Tooth.
Tooth.
Okay.
I fucking.
I can't think straight.
I'm right on the fence on this one.
I sometimes
I
get...
can't nap with something in my tooth.
Oh, yeah.
True enough. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You
Good
look
example.
so mad. You
The
look
look
so-
on your face. Okay,
You
dear.
look so mad.
Easily. I know. It's like I'm taking this personal.
Yeah.
I'm
like
taking
you're
this more
li-
personal than the
It's like you're living it right now.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Like I have to have a tongue made out of titanium.
Like I said,
to
it's
get
like
it out.
if you're like, you can
Yeah.
flick it back and forth with your tooth,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you
can
try and
feel
knife
it.
it out with your thumb, you can't get
No.
And
it.
if you don't have, like, neither one of you guys have any nails, so even to,
I've used thread, fishing line. You should.
I've used a steak knife.
Yeah. Yeah, I've tried
Yeah.
so many different things. If I don't have floss, like, let's never run out of floss. Can we make a deal?
Yeah,
it
please.
wasn't in the vows.
Those things you bought made out of green plastic,
Oh yeah.
those things are, oh man, those are gold.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you liked them or not.
I thought he was gonna say gold or garbage.
Yeah.
No, they're
Yeah.
good. They're good. I can't believe how strong they are.
Yeah, they're really strong. Okay.
All right. First bite when you're hungry, or a shower when you're feeling.
I got my answer. You go first if you want.
Food.
Oh, food.
Food too.
Really?
Hell yeah. If I'm hungry,
Oh, yeah.
that's a great feeling.
Wow. I'm shower.
Really?
Yeah.
If I'm feeling sticky,
I get it. They're both
And
great things.
I totally get it too. But if I'm hungry,
Yeah,
the shower's not going to make me feel better if I'm hungry.
to me, I'm relating this to
Tooth?
the cold beer versus tooth.
Yeah. No, they're getting
cold-
tighter. The
the
questions
cold
are getting
beer?
tighter.
Yeah, they're getting harder, but I'm
the-
still going to go
yeah.
food because, yeah, if you're hungry and you've worked hard, sometimes, I mean, okay, let me draw a scenario for you. We're out, we're dusty, dirty, sweaty, tired. We probably hurt from spending 12 hours in the garden,
Yeah.
in the yard. We order pizza or Chinese food. Do you have a bite of pizza before you go take a shower? Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah. Although,
No, I'm showering first.
Okay. Yeah.
you know, you got a point. I love the meal after
I
you
can,
get all
and-
squeaky clean.
Yeah.
But if I had to say, no, you can't eat if you take a shower, and you can't shower if you eat, then I'm taking the food.
Right.
Now-
That's scratching
I
a
think
huge
it's
itch.
it's the satisfaction. It's just like I
You
can
have,
I can
if you
have
both.
that.
I'm eating before
I
or
can have
scratching.
that first
Jesus.
bite
Yeah.
of food when I'm dirty and I'm like, oh, finally I've got some
Yeah.
food in my stomach, and then I can go and shower. But if I'm showering, I'm thinking
Yeah.
about my food,
But then it just makes that first bite even better, and you're clean.
which means I will pick the food because it makes the food even better by being clean, but it's still the food that
me,
satisfies me more than the shower.
For example, I come home from a work day. Landscaping. We'll take
Yeah.
today for example. I'm showering before I eat, but I'm having a beer before I shower.
I'm all over that.
Because something
think you're
about
a
having
genetic clone of
something
me.
about having a beer in your dirty work clothes.
Yeah.
It just tastes different than when you have a beer when you're clean.
Absolutely.
But when you eat
Well, you
when you're
feel the
dirty,
reward.
when I eat when I'm dirty, I just
Yeah.
feel, I don't know,
Yeah.
it's more of a satisfaction when I eat after I shower than when I eat when I'm dirty. But it's vice versa with
Yeah.
a cold beer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I get it.
Me too. I do. So I'm gonna go with
first bite or shower.
no. I'm gonna go with the first bite feels better, especially if it's something like say shower or quinoa salad. I'm showering. But if it's like Sky Dragon or something really yummy, something I really like, not this.
What about
pretend
cauliflower pizza?
Oh fuck that! I hate that.
No, you
Don't-
didn't though.
No,
didn't
I'm
hate
going
it,
back
though.
on
You
my.
loved
No, I
it.
was being nice.
No, you weren't. I came home, and me and mom. I said
Cut.
my mom as if like
cut.
me and mom
Edit.
both had this plan. We knew this was gonna happen.
God, I don't bring up this crap
We were-
cauliflower.
No, you're just trying to walk yourself out of this. Me and mom were like, we're gonna make cauliflower pizza.
Jesus.
Dad doesn't like it.
Are you listening?
Don't tell him that it's cauliflower pizza. I'm like, I'm all in. We each have it before.
Fuck.
Yeah.
It was.
Dad
it
got
was-
home late,
It was really
so he
good.
was hungry.
And then
He came home. I come upstairs after, I don't know, like playing Xbox or something. I can't quite remember what I was doing. And Dad, from the couch, says, that pizza's not too bad, is it, eh? I'm like, yeah, no, it's really good, actually. He's like, yeah, it's pretty good. And then we're like, yeah, so it's cauliflower.
I think you said it's hard to believe it's gluten free, and he goes, I can't believe that's gluten
Oh,
free.
yeah, that's
It's
exactly.
so good for
Yeah.
gluten.
I did not. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure I
yes.
didn't.
Yes, you did. And then how do we break it to him? Like,
It's
it's actually...
can't believe it's made out of cauliflower. What?
I hate you guys. Like, I really don't like you guys. Cauliflower. Who makes it? What Nazi company made a pizza out of cauliflower? Yeah, let's pawn this off on the old guy.
Oh, nobody that I know dislikes that pizza.
I do.
You don't, though.
I'm going down swinging on this one.
You're just playing a bit.
Oh, you're just a girl.
All right. Back up the top. We're down to 8.
Okay. Third round?
Yeah.
All right.
Productive day or head scratch?
Oh, that's tough for you.
I see the wheels turning in this side.
Yeah.
A productive day.
Oh, someone's having a dream. You answer first.
Productive day.
Okay, so it doesn't matter what I answer. Productive days moving forward, because I'm really torn between this one. I love my head scratches and my massages, and
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I can totally
Maybe it's a
come
guy.
on board
Maybe it's
with
a
a
guy thing.
productive
I don't
day,
know.
like
I don't know.
getting the house cleaned and,
Yeah.
you know, like when we were setting up here for Donnie's wedding, that was a productive day, and it was very satisfying.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
can,
When everything goes well,
Sherry,
especially.
I've had
Yeah.
I've had you get up some mornings, and you're saying I'm cleansing. Today it's a spring clean, and
Yeah.
you work from morning till night, and you are just like the happiest clam in the world, getting
Yeah.
rid of stuff
Yeah.
or stuff that was bugging the hell out of you.
Yeah.
Dusting,
Yeah.
cleaning, scrubbing, this. You work and you go, there's no way a head scratch can match that.
match that. Yep. No.
And I'd rather go to, like, I like getting my hands all crunched up, and because they hurt. They've been hurting for like 30 some odd years now, and it feels really good. But to get things done, it's just a,
Yeah.
I think it's a genetic thing with me. I just watch my dad work like a dog, and it feels good getting stuff done. And I'll go do the head scratch another day. I got to get this done, and that's
Absolutely.
just me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. When you put it that way, it's absolutely.
I've seen you work,
100%.
and you're going like, "Oh my god, that feels good." Like the attic. Remember we
Oh my
cleaned
God.
that. We gave the attic an enema. We just got rid, and that's not easy work up there in the.
Well, for me, it's
Inferno
hard
heat.
because it was memories, right?
But you needed to get
Yeah,
it done,
we
and when
needed
you got to
we
get it
needed
done,
to,
and you
yeah,
did it,
trim
it just felt like, oh my god, that felt. No,
We need
yeah.
to trim it again.
So I think that's.
Yeah.
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 Getting a good workout in, or relieving yourself after holding it in for so long. This one's a hard one.
I
in my
agree this is
opinion.
hard.
No.
The pain.
Relieving yourself.
Relieving yourself. I think the pain.
Yeah.
Jesus,
If
just
you've been
nothing
hanging
better.
on,
Like if
This might
if
this
I'm
might be the cup
dancing-
winner.
If I'm
Yeah.
dancing
Whoa.
for 5 minutes,
yeah.
We're not talking casual. Which would you like to? No, that's a better feeling when you have to go and you finally get to go. Oh my god!
Yeah. Well, I mean,
just-
we all laugh at the Mike Myers, but it
Austin
is
Powers
so
thing.
yeah, like the Austin Powers, like Mike Myers
evacuation.
scene. Yeah, we all laugh, but it hits so close
It's
to
brilliant.
home.
And he's like
It
holding on
is
to
brilliant. You know,
It's he's up on his toes. I know,
There's
right?
sometimes when I run in there and it hurts.
I'm lucky I
It
get
is
down.
hurting to.
One
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
when I was like
Yeah, for sure.
when I was like 8 or 9, I woke up, and you know when you're dreaming of going to the bathroom,
Ooh. Yeah.
I woke
That's
up. I woke up and I'm like,
Uh-oh.
and I'm booking it down the hallway. This is when I was I'm booking it, and I was like pajama bottoms, underwear at that point, and at this point nothing was working upstairs, and I just pulled down something. I didn't get both layers, and I just went right in my underwear, and I was like, oh my god, I had to go so bad I couldn't think straight. I was like, I got 12 seconds to do this, or else it's
Well,
it's breaking the barrier.
One of the worst things that happened to me was, I don't know, maybe last summer. What are you laughing at?
Okay.
Nothing.
What?
Oh, just something happened over there. Yeah.
So, I don't know. One of the grandkids, he's in the John. I gotta go. I had way too much coffee. I run downstairs. Tegan's taking a shower, so I ran out to the garbage cans, and there's Sophia up in the window, or Sonia. Hi, Paul. And I'm just. I got it out, and she doesn't know. She's talking a mile a minute. You know how she is. No, we did yesterday. Yeah, I don't care. We did this and this and this and this. Good.
You
And
peed
this
in
and
our
this.
garden?
I was up against the green bin. She's up in the window, and I'm talking with her, and I'm just going like this. Hey, guess what we did? I don't care. Keep talking. And then this and this and this. And then this and this and this. Mm-hmm. And I'm just going, oh my God. And I the dam broke. And I didn't care. I just didn't care. The only way I would have cared is if a bear hopped the fence, and maybe then I would have just pissed on his pant leg. But I just didn't care.
I did the same thing not too long ago.
That garbage can
Oh my
section
God, you
is great.
guys! Don't
I
you
did
have a
I did
bladder
damage on
at
the
all?
side of it.
Oh
I
my
did damage
God.
on it
Oh,
was
jeez.
I think I pushed like Richie out of the way. I was like,
Oh my God!
I Heisman.
Just kick the 4-year-old out of the
George
bathroom.
just stands in the.
I Heisman.
That's right.
He's like, Jevon, Uncle Jevon, look what happened.
He's in the kitchen looking for a coffee cup or something. It's just. Oh my God! It's like
And
we're talking about
And I'll
great
tell you,
feelings
I'll
here.
tell
That
you
is-
what. I put my hand up on the side of the house.
Oh
too.
yeah.
Oh man, I think this has to be winning.
Between the two of you, I got no choice. It wins.
Favorite team winning a big game or waking up on Christmas Day?
Oh, now we're getting nasty.
Ooh,
You go first, Mom. And then you go second.
Christmas Day, because I'm so freaking emotional
That's a good
and
one.
sentimental. Yeah.
Favorite team for me.
Oh, now I'm the tiebreaker, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm favorite team.
Be very
Sometimes
careful.
Christmas Day, I'm like, I don't know if it's about being in your mid-20s or like in your 20s kind of thing. It's like, I'm okay. Like Christmas Day is awesome, but sometimes I'm like really tired, didn't get a good sleep. I'm like exhausted. Sometimes if we're waiting for people to come over, I'm more like, I want to get this. I want everyone to be here as soon as possible. But it's
Yeah.
like, oh, we can't come until 3.
Right.
Wait for us. And I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
Sometimes if everything doesn't
Yeah.
go well on Christmas Day,
I mean, I get
everything
it,
goes
but
everything
I
goes
think
well.
I'm still
Yeah.
once you have the kids and there's just something that clicks and it just never goes away. I mean, I was never ever given the option of sleeping in on Christmas Day. Christmas Day, from the time I was 2 months old till now, always started, before 7.
Right.
Right?
Mhm.
Like it was, I mean, now is probably the longest I sleep in right now. But now we get up and we FaceTime for the grandkids
Yeah.
so that we can watch them open up their presents on Christmas Day, because we would never ask to be there because that's their family time, right? But for them to FaceTime us when they're done and they get up at like 6, like you guys used to do.
Right.
But even in my teenage years and my early 20s, it was always 6 to 7 o'clock in the morning I was up and Christmas Day started. So there was never that sleep in, never the dull moments of waiting for people until now, a little bit. But it's still, to me, Christmas morning might start later, but it still is associated in my mind to when we start opening up the presents and we're all together. It could be 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That's Christmas morning to me.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
brilliant.
That's
right?
fair.
And it still has the same because, like you said, and it's probably no lie, everyone in the family probably knows it. I do the majority of the shopping and
You do it all.
the majority
Like
of the wrapping
No,
and
you
the
gotta
cooking
get credit where credit's due. You do it
and
all.
that kind of stuff.
Sometimes Dad's just
for
a
m-
surprise to see what I
No,
got
I buy
from
for
you
I
guys.
buy for you. You buy for everybody.
Yeah.
So yeah, you do, and
and the
that's
cooking
there's your reward.
and wrapping and all that kind of stuff, right? So my reward for all of that is
Yeah.
watching you open it. And you're getting to an age where it's like, oh, Mom, just buy me this. I need this for work, or I need this. And okay, well, there it is. But I kind of try and throw in some surprises, and it's
yeah.
those where you kind of open things up and you're like, wow, like
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. And I'm like,
Yeah, it's your reward.
that's
right
my
there.
reward.
Yeah.
And so I really look forward to that.
Yeah.
So,
The question was favorite team
yeah.
or Christmas Day. So it doesn't have to be one particular moment in sports with your favorite team, because I got favorite teams in different sports. Like when the Patriots would do something, say, against Seattle.
I would pick a favorite team from whatever sport you want. Like
Okay.
you could pick from either like Dodgers or Canucks kind of thing. You could pick Patriots, Habs, or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, every year I'm never, ever, ever disappointed with Christmas Day. But when, say, probably the most excited I've ever been and still am, and I watch the game quite often, is Super Bowl 49 when they beat the Seattle Seahawks.
You get closer to the mic.
When they,
okay.
when they beat the Seahawks, I don't think I've ever been as excited because it was unexpected maybe 51 when they beat the Falcons. Was excited as any hockey game I've ever seen, save for like maybe the Olympics when Canada beat the Americans in 2002.
Right?
I would have to say like a favorite team winning something over Christmas Day, because it was just like an emotional, because you don't know the outcome. I know the outcome of Christmas Day. It's going to be great. Don't know the
okay.
outcome of a team winning.
Sports is the best form of reality TV.
My goodness.
It's the only form of reality
Oh,
TV that
because
I watch.
there's no script.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I've never known. You've kind of thought that they would win.
Yeah.
But when they do, I mean, it's incredible. Isn't that weird when a sports thing, it's just a game. It doesn't affect you in any way, the income, but it just makes you happy, right?
Yeah.
Like
Or it doesn't.
yeah.
Like it can really change your mood.
Oh my goodness, right.
I
So I'm going to have to
remember
go
where
with
you're-
sports on that
when
one.
you're slamming out the door
Yeah.
at the Olympics and doing 40 laps around the cul-de-sac because
Oh, it's like
you were frustrated.
yeah, it
that
was incredible. Oh,
Luongo
Luongo let that in with
yeah.
27 seconds to go. It's just,
Yeah. I mean, that doesn't happen on Christmas Day.
and if it goes your way, it's just like,
Yeah.
oh my God. I'm none the richer for it. Not like I am
But
on
even
Christmas
when it's
Day.
not
but
even your own team,
yeah,
getting even back to the Olympics, I remember I wouldn't even say almost, I remember crying when, Bellevue won the first gold medal on Canadian soil in the Bilodeau
yeah, in the Winter Olympics.
in the Winter Olympics. I
Yeah.
remember yelling out the
Nothing like a
window
sporting
going,
event.
"Oh my God,
yeah,
he's on. Everybody come in," because you guys were outside doing something.
it's crazy.
in the
Sports,
yard,
how it
and
I
can-
still sometimes go back and watch that run.
Yeah, and then he went and hugged his brother with, Down syndrome or
Yep.
whatever.
Yeah.
and
that was an amazing
my
moment.
God, I still cry.
The
Yeah,
whole
like it's
Vancouver's-
amazing.
Yeah.
Sports
Yeah.
is so emotional.
Getting something out of your teeth, eye, shoe, or the first bite of food.
Didn't we do that one already?
It was first bite and shower and lay down and something else.
I'm going
Oh.
flossing something out of my tooth.
Or the first bite of food.
I can see this is going to be tough at the final. If I get
Oh,
that's a
first
great
bite
feeling.
of food or getting something out of your teeth.
I know, right? You want to go, Jeb, while she thinks of this?
No, I want her to go.
You want me to go?
Why not go the other way and make her toss or split the vote? That would be fun. What's a better feeling than seeing Mom squirm in an exam
That's
like
not
this?
on there.
She's already squirming right now.
Okay, so you bite into the best burger at the pub with a beer. You're starving. But you pick the corn on the cob out of your teeth.
Yeah, that is a tough one. I answered that really quick.
Yeah,
I went on flossing.
yeah.
I might be persuaded to go the other way.
It's
I'm still going to stay with my answer just because I already gave it.
Well, no, you can change if you want.
yeah. I haven't given an answer yet. So if you want to change
that's
it,
it's such an aggravating feeling for me.
it is.
Getting rid of that aggravating
Yeah.
feeling is better than making myself feel happy
Yeah.
in a weird kind of way.
Well, it makes you happy by getting rid of your aggravation.
Exactly.
where
I
you're
can't
not
even
totally
concentrate when I got
aggravated.
something
Yeah.
I'm trying to get out with my tongue, and there's
Yeah.
no way in hell I'm going to do it.
But you know what? Then there's something in your teeth. Have you ever had your friend come up to you and go, "Do you want to just pick that thing out from the middle
I got to
of your teeth?"
admit, though,
And you don't
having
even know it's there.
that first bite of the meal could put the thing in your teeth, and you keep on going. Like, I'll get that later. And you keep, it's not like you floss after every bite.
Right.
So maybe that first bite of food is a better feeling. Now I'm going to go, lock my answer in. I'm going to go flossing.
Okay.
That's a better feeling because there's just nothing better than getting that rammel. You ever heard that word? Like,
Because last Saturday when we had steak and corn on the cob,
oh, I know. It was like,
I took
it's like wearing braces.
I took a bite of steak and I'm like, that's gonna be a tough one to get out of my teeth.
Yeah.
And when I finally
Yeah.
got it out, I was like, I can sleep
I can
peacefully
think
tonight.
again.
I'm gonna go getting something out of your teeth.
All right, that was my answer, anyways, too.
Okay.
Yeah. That is
Yeah,
just-
it's just like I still think of like
like you said,
steak,
a rock in your shoe.
corn
Oh,
on the cob. Yeah, it's aggravating,
It's a great feeling.
and you're just like, oh, there it is.
This is a very tough Final Four.
Okay.
Are we forward to the Final Four?
So I'll rattle all of them off,
Okay, all four.
but I'll just say it. Having a productive day, relieving yourself, favorite team winning a big game, and getting something out of your teeth. That's four top.
All four very satisfying.
I think it's four very deserving.
Yeah.
So we'll go with the first two. Having a productive day versus relieving yourself.
Go ahead.
Being relieving myself. That's it. That's my answer.
I'm gonna say having a productive day.
Oh, here we go.
Relieving yourself.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
up against two very, very small bladders.
No, but even when say you're more drunk than tipsy, but you're not quite like you can't walk and you have to pee. Like you've had a lot of seltzers and beer
Yep.
and you have to pee. I almost like go back to completely sober once I
Yeah.
unleash, and I'm like, I just put my head back and I'm like,
But you
I'm like
reminded
I'm
me
like
of all
getting
that work I did up in the attic.
I'm like
and that
getting-
was very satisfying.
I'm like
Yes.
getting
But it's satisfying for longer when you've accomplished something.
100%.
It's
we're
been
talking
a
about
good
short term.
day.
But think about it. If you like, this is obviously a specific situation. If I'm like drinking, I'll have 3 very satisfying reliefs, and
Yeah.
each one is just as good as the last one.
It's like
So-
an orgasm.
Yeah,
It's seriously.
it's like
I know. It's like there is a God.
yeah.
You
So
guys are so weird.
I think like peak. This is honestly like each one's peak is very close.
Yeah.
Because I honestly like get really happy. Like I came up to you guys when I handed in that assignment in practicum,
Yeah.
and I finished it off, and I was able to have a relaxing, fun weekend when I had plans ahead,
Yep.
and I got it out of the way. I recorded one podcast, edited both of them, did everything, checked off everything I needed to do, handed them in. I was done. I told you I was the happiest I've ever been
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
when I did that. So like that was a productive day because
You
I
have
got
never ever mentioned to me about the greatest pee you've ever had.
because I've had 4 greatest peas of my life in a day. But like each peak is really high, but like I can't focus straight if I have to.
We're talking about the greatest feeling, and there's no better feeling than when you gotta go.
Yeah.
We're not talking every pee. I mean, I can hold it in like the next guy, but when you're in a confined area and you can't get out, and you gotta get out,
Right.
and you're talking to yourself, you're not even listening to the
All you're thinking about is when am I going to get to the
it's
bathroom?
like watching
Yeah.
your kid cross the stage at grad. You're in the middle of the row. You can't just bolt to the whatever. You're listening, but all you're thinking about is going, you can do this. Come on. Maybe not. It's just it's torture, and I don't know. Maybe I don't think plumbing for men and women differ that much. Some people just have diuretics. Let's face it, alcohol and caffeine are the worst diuretics in the world. And I've been trying now more and more at work to drink more water, but that means with the coffee, man, you are in a world of hurt.
Yeah.
And sometimes, and it goes hand in hand. SkyTrain, I can't go. Therefore, get it together. But when you can go, that's all you think about. I got to do it. You know what I mean? And I mean,
I guess I don't think about it much because I work at home, so I have access to it whenever I need it.
it's just, oh.
There's a few occasions
The worst
where.
is being stuck in traffic and you have
Oh
to
my
go.
God.
Well,
there's
yeah, I
nowhere to
mean,
go.
Mr. Pitt River Bridge over there, like.
Oh yeah.
But like
you
if
know?
you're on the number one in the middle lane and it's like, it's not like, and you're by the Canada Way exit, and it's just like it's moving at a pace where you can't get out of your car, but it's moving too slow where all you're focusing on is your need to go. It's pain.
I'm pretty sure I had a friend, and I'm stretching my memory. I don't think I saw this in a movie.
Just one?
That he just went on his car mat.
Oh my God.
He just said, "Can't hold it anymore." Oh my God. He had one of those car mats that kind of went up and had the ribbings, and he just went, and he emptied it out. He says, "What do you want me to do?" He just, and I went, "Fuck."
That is next level.
Anyone I know?
You went to DEFCON 4 there. You might have known him. I'm not
Okay.
going to say. But he just,
That's so funny.
oh yeah.
So good. All right, so is it relieving yourself moving on?
Yes.
All right. Very close. This one's hard. Favorite team winning a big game or getting something out of your tooth?
Favorite team.
Really?
Hell yeah. My team wins. I'll keep anything in my teeth.
Like this is
Okay.
just like a big game. It could be
Yep.
game 7 of the Cup final, or it could be game 53 against your rival team.
My sports team winning a big game. There's no better feeling in the world. I'll go a whole week and a half with stuff between my teeth in order for my team to win, or the team, let's say I really hate, like let's just say there was Lightning versus the Leafs,
Okay.
and you vote for the Lightning. They're not really my favorite team, but I wanted them to win.
Yes.
That was more of a rush than anything I could have done to get that out. That's a convenient thing. That is life and death, getting your team that win. You know what I mean? I know where I'm
Right.
going on the next one, though. Because I know the showdown.
Oh.
I'm one step
No, you
ahead.
don't, because
Yeah.
I haven't voted yet.
Okay. You're going to be that
I
way, right?
hold all the cards.
Well, come on, Montgomery Burns.
The teeth and winning a game. The game lasts longer, so I'm going to go with the team winning the game.
Okay, I already wrote it down anyway. That was my
Okay.
vote.
Yeah, we know. You're a sports fan.
No, because regardless, either way, if your team loses a big game, it lasts with you for a long time.
Yeah.
If they win, it lasts with you for a long time. So that just shows you how big of a moment if
Yeah.
you care that much
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
I don't talk about when I got corn on the cob out of any of my
Yeah.
teeth, but I will talk
Yeah.
about
It is like a
sports.
Sports
games.
is, when you're a
Yeah.
sports fan, it's a curse in a way.
like
Yeah.
like seeing New England get blown out by Buffalo in the wild card game or whatever. I was just sitting there. I'm like, this just sucks.
Yeah.
And like I know like we're spoiled as New England fans because we won like a ton of Super Bowls, but also it's just like you want to lose 47-8.
Yeah.
Like that's just
Well, why don't we just go to the Super Bowl when the Patriots were playing the Falcons, and I was sitting in the room here with you guys, and you went from 100% of one extreme, miserable, cursing, smashing pillows, swearing, almost in tears, fetal position, sucking your thumbs,
Easy.
to
I didn't know when she was gonna stop.
to the second half of the game, cheering, celebrating, having beers, hugging each other, laughing.
Yeah, I was still having beers when I was sad.
But you get my point.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
we got it.
Wait, could you repeat that, please?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right.
The
Final-
showdown.
The showdown. Oh, actually, third place.
Oh. The two losers.
Getting something out of your teeth or having a productive day for third place. Also a tough matchup.
I'm going to go
Also,
productive day
me too.
for that.
Me
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
think
that's a really good feeling.
As nice as it is getting a piece of steak
Yeah.
or corn of the cob out of your
Yeah.
teeth.
Honorable
like, that's
mention, teeth
satisfaction.
thing. Honorable
Yeah.
mention. You
But
a well-placed
productive
fourth
day.
place, but
For sure.
yeah.
Sometimes it just happens so seldom with me
Mm-hmm.
that
Yeah.
anytime I do have one, it's great.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it takes a lot of motivation to completely finish off a checklist. So,
Yep.
like, when you actually do it, it's like,
yeah, motivation.
because sometimes you could easily be like,
determination.
oh, I could do that tomorrow. But
Yeah.
when you, like, bite the
Yeah.
bullet and do it, it's like,
Yeah,
all
for
right.
sure.
Relieving yourself at any state, whether you're dancing or just you gotta pee, or if you gotta go the other end, you know what I'm saying,
Yep.
or your favorite team winning a big game. Now this is for whoever's listening. Favorite team might not be in that final for you because if you don't like sports, you're not.
Right.
You've obviously disagreed with every matchup this favorite team one has been in.
Yes, for sure.
So
But if they're listening to you,
very
then they like
subjective.
sports
Yeah.
because you're a
Yeah.
sports podcast. So,
but sometimes KBnRs aren't sports related.
Yeah.
okay.
So, which way are you guys swinging? You wanted to go first, Mother?
I'm going to go sports team.
Sports team winning.
It's something that I won't say you, but I personally remember more so. I talk about it more so. I relive it more so. I celebrate. What was the other? Productive day?
Mm-hmm.
I don't go around talking to
Well,
everybody.
like the final is relieving yourself.
Okay,
but
I don't go around talking about
yeah.
how I relieved myself to all my friends or at a party.
But
But
you
I
thought
will talk about I will talk about my sports team winning a big game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You?
No, you go first.
I'm going to go sports team. I would rather be in agony and hold it in. And I know, I think the joy of your team winning, whether it means the other team loses, like Boston. I don't really like Boston, but when they beat the Leafs in overtime, was more of an elation than, like say you finally found some
Yeah.
relief. I would put up with all the pain in the world if my team could win.
Yeah.
In that,
It has to be a
It's
very,
bit
very
warped, but-
selective few friends that I will open up a bathroom door and scream out of the top of my lungs, I just had the best pee ever.
yeah,
Sometimes
But-
I do that.
yeah, I know. Me too.
But
Yeah, I think the
you can read.
the
and,
relief of
I mean,
getting
we're talking
relief.
about when was
Oh my
the
God.
Patriots and the Falcons game? How many years ago was that?
2011.
Okay, when was the Burrows game?
2011.
We're still talking about it.
Yeah.
When was your last eclectic pee?
Noon. No.
Well,
But
even
you
when
haven't mentioned it at all.
No, it's
Right?
it's
But also, like, it's normal not to talk about your bathroom business.
Understandable,
But when you have to go so much, or else there's going to be a lifetime of grief if you don't get to go. It's almost like one of these, I'll never complain again. Dear God, thank you, God, 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 God. And then it's over and go, okay, now I'm back to normal. I hope the Patriots win. I hope the Canucks win. I think
like if my favorite team loses and I finally get to pee, it's just another pee for me.
Yeah.
Because
right. Yes.
Yeah,
I
there's
can
something
see
about
that.
having your team. One of the most nervous I've ever been, and I said a bunch of Hail Marys, is when it was 2002, the Winter Olympics, Canada versus the U.S. down at Salt Lake.
Oh.
Do you remember you were having the course here?
Oh, the first aid course.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I was with Bill Legier.
with the
Jevon was
Legiers,
with
yeah.
me. Maybe the girls, the kids were just doing kid things.
Yeah.
And Bill had tears coming down his cheeks.
Yeah.
Because that was the day when the U.S. women, Haley Wickenheiser said, the women stepped on we heard our flag, and they came out there, and it was back, forth, and it was just the most, even more so than 2010. Because we hadn't won the gold in like forever. Once we had that moment where Gretzky guided our team, picked a team, and then we did, 2 Winter Olympics later, it's like, okay, we got this thing figured out now. But we didn't have it figured out in 2002. And Joe Sakic and all those guys I grew up watching came together. A young Mario Lemieux, oh my God, it was the most, please, can we win this game? I'll never ask for another
Well, I
Stanley Cup
remember
win.
we came over to the Legiers after
Oh,
our
my
course,
God.
and you guys were still jumping around, hugging in the living room.
It
and
was
it was hours later.
incredible. I was just so,
Yeah.
because it was the Americans too.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't just us versus whoever. It was us versus them. And they were
It's way more
really,
satisfying being
oh my
the
God,
American
that was a
team in
close
any
game.
sport.
Yeah. I can't even remember the exactness of the American players. Like, it wasn't Ryan Miller like for the Americans in 2010. Don't know who it was. All I knew was them versus us, and man, it was on. Guys were like, the streets were barren.
Yeah.
There was no traffic at all.
What year was this?
2002.
2002, so there's probably
So
wasn't
Jevon was like
PBR
3.
or anything
Oh
like
no.
that. Yeah.
Well, maybe. We didn't. I don't know if
We'd
we
probably
had
have to
it.
record it on our VHS.
It was just insane how that moment will stick with me forever. And like you said, when was the last time you had a memorable pee? Well, whatever. I've had like 30 this month, right? And it's only
Right.
the 15th. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you only get one of those. The
Yeah.
sports thing, man. You don't get many of those in your life.
And again, like you mentioned, it only, I mean, we have friends that live on the cul-de-sac. They couldn't give a crap about sports.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. They just,
talk
whatever.
about, planting something when this grew, or
Yeah.
It's the
when
best
they
feeling
had a
ever.
great drink,
Yeah.
or they would talk about a vacation, right? I mean, vacations weren't even on here, really, but unless you're a sports enthusiast,
Yeah.
you wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you? Did you agree?
Yeah.
With
I agree.
that? Yeah. I mean, how
Just because of the impact it holds for a sports fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Having your team win, it's just
It's years.
It's
You
psychotic.
talk years.
Because
I
like
mean,
you said, we
there
still
wouldn't
talk
be a
about
sport-
Bros
there
slaying the
wouldn't be as
dragon
many
in
sports
2011.
networks
And that
as
was
there are
11
now.
years ago. So,
Yeah.
It's forever. It's
Yeah.
immortal.
Well,
And
they
you were
still
there.
talk about the Bobby Orr goal
Yeah.
and
so many different
beating the
things.
Russians
Yeah.
in hockey. Like,
Yeah. Well, that was good, Jeff. That
that was good.
I,
We're at 2 hours right now.
yeah.
it's crazy.
We did
Yeah.
well.
Thanks for coming on, guys.
You're welcome.
Jevon?
Thanks for having us.
You did
Oh.
good. Thank you. Those are great questions. Man,
The final four, I don't think, could have gotten much better than this.
Yeah.
Getting
Yeah.
something out of your teeth, your favorite team winning, having a productive day, and relieving yourself. It's
Oh, yeah.
hard to get much better than
You
that.
can't get tighter than that.
Yeah.
And they were all worthy of being the champ. Were we unanimous on the winner? Like
Yes.
three
all
of us saying,
Yeah.
Very biased, though.
yeah.
So,
I mean,
like, Georgia is probably going
yeah.
the other way because she doesn't pay attention to sports as much.
What would Georgia have had in gold, silver, bronze,
Out of the three,
out of anything?
oh, that's a lot to go
Well,
through.
I mean, reading a book.
Reading a
didn't even-
book.
didn't even pass stage 1, did it?
Yeah. No.
I think, honestly, like, relieving yourself might be one.
Yeah.
Good book is money and, like, her world.
Was there one about a sneeze?
Yeah, sneezing.
Okay.
I'm
Here's
surprised sneezing didn't get out of the first round.
Well,
I
how
thought
about
sneezing might have won.
what feels better, a good sneeze or scratching a mosquito bite?
A good sneeze. 'Cause
Okay.
sometimes the mosquito bites hurt.
Yeah, because sometimes when you just can't take it anymore, and you go, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know, but
And you
it's
just-
like, how long can I itch this before it's still itchy?
Yeah. Like,
the
there's so many
sensation of
great
it.
It's still satisfying.
feelings.
itching
Oh,
it.
yeah.
But, like, if you have and then just let it, it's like,
No,
You see, I don't let it out, so
yeah, we do. And a good
Yeah.
sneeze is just legendary.
right.
Yeah.
all right, let's wrap this up. This
Thanks,
was
buddy.
super Fun. That's episode 110, Kick Back and Relax, number 22. If you want to follow myself on Instagram, it's Jevon.Lefebvre. On Twitter, Jevon Lefebvre. Find everything for the show on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at leftsideheavy_. If you want to watch this on YouTube, Left Side Heavy, subscribe, comment, like, put on the notification bells, and rate and review everywhere you get your podcast. Helps grow the show. That was episode 110. Thank you, Mama and Papa, for coming on.
And if you want to get a hold of me, my number is.
Rain City Jewelers.
Yeah.
Sponsor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
All right.
Thanks, Jevon.
Thank you for listening. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.